Dropshipping in 2025 is now on easy mode. It's ridiculous. As you can see, a couple days ago I made 7,500 euros in a single day with more than 2,000 euros in profit. And all of this because I just discovered how you can do dropshipping as easily as possible. In this video I'll show you every single step from product research to building the website to advertising, so we can spend as little money as possible, work as little as possible and make as much as possible. Let's start with step number 1, which is finding the easiest product to sell. If you look on YouTube for winning dropshipping products or the top 10 best products to sell right now, in most cases you'll find complete misinformation of people telling you to sell the most ridiculously gimmicky products like this one, purely because these people just make money from affiliate marketing. Luckily, after having scaled more than 400 winning products myself over the past 5 years, I kind of know what a winning product looks like. First of all, your product has to be problem solving, and the bigger the problem is, the easier it'll sell. Now, how do you define a big problem? Well, the more emotional your customer reacts to a certain problem in their life, the bigger it is. And the most emotional / painful problems a human can have is a health problem. This is basic psychology. If you feel any pain right now, anywhere in your body, the only thing you care about in your life is to solve that problem as fast as possible. Think of back pain, neck pain, foot pain, sleeping problems, energy problems. These are all health problems that we can solve very easily by just dropshipping the right products. If you go into any spy tool like Minia, for example, and you type in a health keyword, you can very easily find these products. This product is absolutely perfect because it solves back pain, which is super common, and it does it in a very cheap way. You can even compare this product to getting expensive and invasive surgeries. That is obviously something that most people would like to avoid. And now you can fix your back problem for just $30. This is exactly what makes a winner. But remember, we're dropshipping on easy mode, and that doesn't just mean selling easy products, but also selling them into easy markets. If you try dropshipping in the US market, you'll most likely face extremely expensive ad costs because of the amount of competition. And since most gurus don't actually dropship themselves, no one talks about this problem at all. But how are you supposed to compete as a complete beginner dropshipper with the big brands and the bigger dropshippers who spend thousands of dollars per day on ads and they don't even need to make a profit? That's right, you can't. This is exactly why we sell in EU markets. Think of countries like Germany, Sweden, France, the Netherlands. If you translate your store, you translate your ads, and you target a single EU country, you are ahead of 99% of the dropshippers. The competition in these markets is 10 times lower because people just don't know of them. But as long as you use ChatGPT and you localize your entire store, you are dropshipping on easy mode. Now, before I show you my exact localized store, you have to know that we build our websites completely differently than probably anything you've seen before. Everyone has heard of Shopify, but if everyone is using the exact same way to build their website, doesn't that mean it's saturated? That's exactly what it means. And that is why last year I switched over to something completely new most people have never even heard of. I am talking about sales funnels. But to save you a boring ass theoretical explanation, let me just show you what my sales funnels look like. As you can see, this product page right here is one of my top winning products right now in Germany. And you can clearly see that it is not built on Shopify. This is actually built on the app called Funnelish. The reason why I built it in Funnelish is because in Funnelish you have way more functionality to build robust sales funnels. Building something like this in Shopify is almost impossible, and it's never gonna work as good as on Funnelish. But don't worry, because at the end of this video you will get this exact funnel template for free, but only if you watch until the end. For now, for the sake of the video, as you can see, this is German, but I'm going to right click and translate to English so we can all understand what this says. Because as you can clearly see, this is not your normal product page at all, and let me explain why. A sales funnel like this is completely optimized to get the conversion. What this means is there are no distractions for the customer. As you can see, the only thing that our customer can do here is buy the product or just close their phone. That's it. There's no homepage, there is no browsing around, there's no cart page. This is completely conversion rate optimized. This product right here, as you can see, is the back brace, but we chose to use the angle fat people, aka overweight / obese / plus sized / whatever you want to call it. I call it fat people. But this belt is a relatively saturated product, but purely because of the fact that we are targeting overweight people, it completely refreshes the product and makes it completely unsaturated it again. Because there are obviously a lot of overweight people who also have back problems, and you can then blame it on them being overweight. This belt will help you lose weight, but it'll also help you with support so you can finally live pain-free. Instant pain relief, designed for plus size people, helps you exercise with less pain and do more things you enjoy doing. As you can see, we don't mention any technical features, we only talk about the benefits the customer will experience when using this product. Now, you may have also noticed that we have this custom logo right here on the top of our funnel, Pelviflex, which is custom designed for this product alone. This way we can make our sales funnel as branded as possible. But there are two things to note here. We do not have our logo on the product or on the packaging, and we do not have this as our website name. We always have a very generic website name like My Health Shop Germany, and then sell all of our products and all of our sales funnel under that domain name. But because everything is so much conversion rate optimized, we do create custom logos per product. Your customer never reads the domain name anyway, so they will never feel confused. But there's only a benefit to this, which is that your customer thinks that they are buying from a brand. And if you compare this page to then a Shopify store that sells thousands and thousands of products with all the same logo, the same Shopify header, the same domain name, obviously we will get the sale and they won't if we're competing for the same people. All the text is extremely emotional, and we always mention the pain points as much as possible. As you can see in this GIF right here, which is taken straight from the ad, you can see the people enjoying the product and actually doing their activities again without pain. And then again, we mentioned that this is the plus size version, which is a huge market in and of itself. Here we have some testimonials. As you can see, we just take these pictures either from AliExpress or from Amazon. Your testimonials, the more specific you write them, the better they will convert. That way your customer, when reading this, can really put themselves in the customer's shoes, which will again increase the conversion rate. And then at the bottom of our page, which is very, very important when selling any health and beauty products that have large promises, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now you might think, doesn't this mean that all of our customers want to return this product? First of all, no. Only 1% even remembers the guarantee after buying, and then you can also make your guarantee as specific as possible. As you can see, we have an extra line here that says read the terms and conditions of our guarantee here. They then go to a full guarantee page where it states that if you have used this product for hygienic reasons, you cannot return this. Now it's up to you if you want to add that or not. You can also just have a very clean guarantee where customers can actually return a product if they are unsatisfied, but make sure you do have strong conditions, such as it has to be in the original packaging, cannot be damaged, etc, etc. And you can then also choose to add that this product in particular, because it sits so tight around your belly, cannot be returned due to hygienic reasons. If you buy any bra or legging or underwear from any store that also has a crazy general guarantee, they will tell you exactly the same. This is just how you can avoid any problems with payment processing while also maintaining a really, really high conversion rate. If we then go to the checkout page, this is also a huge benefit of using sales funnels. As you can see, the cart page, the quantity selection, the form, and the payments are all on this single one-step checkout page. The less clicks your customer has to make physically, the more likely they will be to buy. This is marketing 101, e-commerce 101, remove all friction. The less steps there are, the more likely your customer is to buy, and that's exactly what we've done right here. The pre-selected bundle is even the two-piece bundle, which increases our AOV. And because people don't want to use their brain power, most customers will not bother clicking the one-piece bundle. They will just leave it as is, and then your AOV by default is 40 bucks. And if we then scroll down, we have this crazy little upsell right here as well, which says faster shipping plus lifelong guarantee for just $4.99, and this is also pre-selected by default. In our case, we have a take rate of about 85%, which means about 85% of the customers leave this as it is, which adds €5 of pure profit to every single order. You can compare this to like some crazy airline upsells. If you've ever bought a flight ticket, you know that these businesses have millions of upsells, also most of the time pre-selected by default. You have to always uncheck everything because they literally sell air for money. I think I remember last time when I tried booking my flight ticket, they tried to charge me €10 extra for an SMS confirmation. Ridiculous. I took inspiration from airlines, put it on my funnel page, and my AOV is now higher than anyone selling on Shopify. And then again, we ended with a guarantee. Right here is where your payments would load, such as PayPal, Klarna, and credit card, but since it's not connected on this particular store, it's not loading. But once everything is filled in, the last thing they have to do is click on complete order, and boom, they made a purchase. Now again, this template you will get at the end of the video, so you do not even have to think think of how to use Funnelish, you do not have to watch any other tutorial. You'll have this exact product to use for free in your Funnelish account. But a website alone is not magically going to generate you money. You need people on your website. And there are a lot of ways we can get people on our website, but in my opinion, the best way to do it in 2025 is by using Facebook ads. I've done all my revenue over the past 5 years with Facebook ads using this exact strategy. First, you want to click on Create Campaign, click Sales, click on Continue. We always select Manual Sales Campaign, Continue. The name of our campaign can be Back Belt, and then the profit margin of our product, which is about $24 in this case. Then if we scroll down, we want to turn on Advantage Campaign Budget and set it to $100 per day. Then we click on Next and we are now in the ad set. I'm going to call this ad set No Targeting because we will not select any targeting options. Make sure you create a pixel and make sure you select Purchase. How to set up your pixel, you'll find a million tutorials on YouTube or on Google. It's very easily done. The scheduling, we will set it to tomorrow at 0000 or 12 a.m. midnight. And then the location, if I were to be selling in Germany like I am on my store, I would select Germany. I'm not going to be filtering by language. I'm not going to be adding any audiences. I'm not even going to be changing up the placements. These are all the changes we have to make inside the ad set, and then click on Next and edit our ad. The ad name, I'm going to name ad number 1. And for the ad itself, how you can create your ads, we don't create our ads. All we do is we copy the ad that we find on Minia from our competitor and we translate it into German or wherever you're selling to, Swedish, the Netherlands, whatever it is, we just translate it. And no, you do not need to know the German language, and we don't even use ChatGPT for this. All we do is use Veed.io. It's an extremely handy video editor where you can literally click on auto-generate translations, and then you can click on auto-generate subtitles, and then you have your entire ad translated within 10 minutes. If I had these tools when I just started out with dropshipping 5 years ago, I would be a dropshipping billionaire, because back then I taught myself how to use video editing software. I taught myself how to translate properly. But today it is so much easier than it has ever been. You can literally make an entire translation of your competitor ad in 10 minutes. Then you just want to upload that video in your ad right here. And then for the text in the ad, so the ad copy itself, we do not overcomplicate this whatsoever. Just think about what product you're selling and make sure you can come up with the benefit in like 1 to 3 sentences, as simple as possible, as aggressive as possible, and as specific as possible. In this case, for the sake of the video, I'm going to leave it in English, but let me just think out loud. Struggling with weight, question mark. This back brace supports your entire body and makes sure you're always feeling comfortable while moving around. I think this is perfect. We don't really think that long of the ad copy because in general the video does the heavy lifting. The video should usually say it all. But then again, as I said, in a couple sentences I described the main benefit of this product, which is, are you struggling with weight? This back brace supports your entire body and makes sure you're always feeling comfortable while moving around. If you've generated your own ad copy, usually Facebook will come up with suggestions of their own with AI, and I think these suggestions often are really good. So this one actually, sick of feeling weighed down, say goodbye to discomfort. Our back brace provides full body support. This is literally better than what I have. So I'm actually going to copy this. I'm not going to turn on Advantage Plus creative text generation. I'm just going to copy this one, turn this off, too long, whatever, keep unselected, and then paste it in the primary text. The headline itself, short and sweet. No more discomfort from carrying around weight. I don't know if this is offensive to overweight people, but I think it does hit an emotion, and that's the main thing you want to do here, is hit their emotions. The description, I always leave it empty, and the call to action button, I always leave it as learn more. Now what you want to do is click here and click on duplicate and add in 2 more ad videos. Either check if your competitor has more ads running of the exact same product, or scour Minia for videos that have been scaled of this product in the past and add those in. Then you want to click on publish, and that's it for the creation of the testing campaign. Here's how we analyze it. We will check it after the campaign has spent $40 the next day. If your campaign has spent $40 the next day and it has no sales whatsoever, you kill the campaign and you move on to the next product. If your campaign has 1 or more sales, you let it spend until $80. Then at $80 you should be profitable, otherwise you can cut it as well. Then at the end of day 1 we look at the profitability of our campaign and we apply the following rules. If your campaign is profitable with a profit margin of 20% or more, we increase the campaign's budget with 35%. If your campaign is profitable with a profit margin of 15 to 20%, we increase the campaign's budget with 20%. If your campaign is break even or profitable, so between 0 and 15% profit margin, we do not touch it and we let it optimize for the next day. And lastly, if your campaign ends up unprofitable, we kill it and we move on to the next product. We then reapply these basic scaling rules every single day. To scale even further and faster though, you want to test new creatives after being profitable for more than 3 days in a row. To do that, you just create a new campaign exactly like I just showed you, and you also scale it the exact way like I just showed you, and then after a while you will have 2 to 3 campaigns of one winning product that are being scaled at once. And this is exactly how you can get to revenues like I showed you in the beginning of the video. Now, to get to 1 to 2K per day in revenue, all you have to do is repeat the steps that I laid out in this video. But if you want to scale even further, obviously it is a little bit more complicated. You'll want to hire some people to build out your sales funnels for you. You also want to hire people who do your customer service. And you'll also want to set up some sheets and some systems to keep track of everything that you're doing. If you want to learn what I talked about in this video, but in way more detail, and if you want to learn how to actually automate your business so you can just sit back and do absolutely nothing, check out my free course in the description below, because it has my entire dropshipping strategy laid out for you, and I do not even have a paid course, so you know that this one is good. Oh, and the funnel template that I showed you in this video is also in the description down there for free. So enjoy making money with dropshipping on easy mode.